Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time, and also I look icky, but gotta share some bad news. I promised you I would share the successes and the failures and that big learning curve. So we'll talk about three things. First, will I lose my homestead and flower farm? This one makes me cry, so I have not been able to film yet. Second, the heat, what's happening and what I'm trying to do and what I'm losing. The third is the things I've learned just recently that might be helpful. And so let's get after it. First, and the hardest thing is, unexpectedly, I learned that our county tax agency sold my property at auction without my knowledge. Huge shock. People came to tell me to move, and I was like, my home's not for sale. So it's actually my fault, but in a sense it's their fault for not respecting my civil rights and the rights that I'm afforded through Americans with Disabilities. And if you're not familiar with that, you might want to search and look into it. I was under the false impression, and it's been like 5-6 years, but I just started the flower farm this year. I was under the impression that I had 100% disability exemption from what I had read, so I really didn't worry about it. I asked for electronic communication because I'm one that advocates for the Paper Reduction Act so that we save our trees, and all of my utilities have respected that request except the local water department. And to correct that, I need to get on the agenda for their next meeting and explain the process and why I think it's more beneficial to go to electronic unless someone does not have that option. So at least we need the option. Back to the problem. I was shocked. I kind of had a meltdown and didn't know how to make decisions other than to let them know to talk to my attorney, and I gave them the attorney's name and the name of the firm. And then they kept coming on the property, wanted to take pictures, and I told them, I'm sorry, this is not going to work right now. I'm trying to figure out what's happened. So eventually I did call the police to please explain to them that they don't have the deed to my property. And I understand they have paperwork, so it's a big mess. And then sometime we can talk about theft, property theft, equity. That's happening all over the country. I did not realize that this kind of thing can happen without your knowledge. So, I'm sure a lawsuit will ensue. In the meantime, I have looked at a couple of places, and I found some land that's amazing. I just have been investing here, so I cannot, it's hard to even wrap my mind about the possibility of trying to move my farm because I'm almost 60. So I need some ideas and maybe just some good wishes to see if we can make it through this together. The heat, the second thing. Wow, I did not really, I mean, sometimes it does get over 100 here where I live in Zone 8. So I mentally prepare for that. That can be a couple of days. But this kind of heat is just deadly to plants, in the cost of watering everything, since I don't have drip tape yet, has been a little bit scary. But I have saved the dahlia farm and made sure it's watered every day. I just felt like I had to do that with that investment. Zinnias are pretty resilient, but they turn crispy if they don't get water. So it's excessive, and it's hard to get out into the farm, and you have to take breaks. You're just drenching with sweat, even early morning or late evening. But that's okay. I can handle that. Those things I can handle. The possibility of losing my homestead and my farm, I don't know if I can handle it. And we can talk about my mental health one day, but I have a disability and it's really hard to manage. The last thing, wow, do you know I forgot? I guess we can just wrap up. I apologize. That's how challenging it is for me to mentally focus, but I knew I had to let you know. And I love you guys. Thank you for your subscribing and liking. And I guess this is to be continued. We'll see. Okay, take care. Have a good one.
I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights. I've been shining in the sunlight. I've been thinking how I'm alright. There's a reason for my feelings. There's a reason why I'm healing. Yeah, I feel higher than the ceiling. All because of you. You and I were so sweet, so sweet. Talking till we asleep, asleep.